The views and opinions expressed in this podcast only represent each individual and do not represent JunkieMonkeys.com as a whole. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, this is Dan Harmon, and you got a junkie in your monkey.
What's going on, everybody? WillGuitarGuy here for JunkieMonkeys. I am the executive editor, co-founder, Twitch streamer at twitch.tv/JunkieMonkeys. We got a few people in here. We got two JunkieMonkeys right here. We have Chris. If you want to introduce yourself, man.
What's going on, you guys? My name is Chris PKZ Kazama, and I am Trainer Black on the new Pokemon Sun and Moon.
God damn it.
Yeah.
And we got Alex.
It's good, everybody. You know who I am.
Straight up. And we got ourselves a special guest, Mr. Doc Gamer. You might know him. You know Doc. You
You might know him. Yeah.
You want to introduce yourself, man?
Doc Gamer on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram. Doc from Sony, from the PlayStation MVP program, and a lot of other stuff. Just ask your mom; she knows.
Alright, we're gonna get right into it. You all know what this is, the Peel, little geeky kind of gaming podcast we have on here on JunkieMonkeys. We're gonna get right into the bunch, so we're gonna talk a little bit more E3. We talked about E3 last podcast. We're gonna talk about it, dive right into it. So quite a few of us are actually going to E3. I'm not going. Alex is going. Breeze is planning on going. If you guys wanna talk about what your plans are for E3, get right into it.
Paying a shitload for hotels. That's what their plans are.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
we got a pretty cheap hotel that's like in walking distance.
Yeah,
So
we got the same one we got for the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
we
like-
lucked out.
It's like $200 for the whole like weekend or week or whatever.
It's not to stay, is it?
What do you mean?
Is it? I think it is to stay.
Yeah, stay on me.
Oh.
Stay on Main.
yeah.
There's a reason that place is cheap, dude.
Oh, we know the history. We found out the first year we went.
Yeah,
we know.
damn right. It was so bad.
We know.
Hey man, saves money.
That's
Had
okay.
that
Hey,
free
listen, their waffles
breakfast.
are good. I can't even be mad at them.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
care.
Yeah, the free
No,
breakfast,
seriously,
man.
dude.
Shit.
Yeah, but anyway, basically, I'm flying out on Sunday, and then like I touch down in the morning, so maybe I'll have time to hit up EA's press conference. But
Fuck,
other than
dude.
that, yeah, just the usual. Just hit up all the stuff on Monday. Hit up Sony, Microsoft, then hit the floor, put in work.
I'm just happy this year, personally speaking. I'm just happy that Alex is 21 years old this year. We can finally go to E3 and get drunk after we be on the floor all day. I'm so happy about that because I'm not missing no more E3 after parties. I'm just saying. No, but I mean, I'm just ready to get back to these press conferences, man. That's like the most exciting part of E3 for me, aside from everything else. So that's it for me. We already talked about everything else.
No, for sure. With E3 coming up, we have a lot of games that are kind of expected. You want to see some recore. You want to see, what are you guys looking forward to as to E3?
Nintendo to show the fuck up and actually show us the
Actually
console.
show something.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, I want to see some Sun and Moon too. I want to be able to play that.
Is that gonna be there? You think it's gonna be there? More than likely, right?
Nintendo
I
would
think
be
so,
so
yeah.
dope. Nintendo would be so dope. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, Nintendo hasn't been at E3 for a couple years, so what they need to do since Pokemon Sun and Moon is coming out, they need to just like really have everybody go in their booth. They need to have live Pokemon battles, like midgets dress up in Pokemon costumes and fight in the middle of the floor. That shit would be official.
No, seriously. They need to have like and it sucks for other Pokemon players, but they need to have like a Pokemon that you can only catch there.
Oh
Dope,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, like
And
event Pokemon.
People
like,
get
they
like
do
a
that sometimes.
dope ass E3 one, and then they can battle with it. And if they, you know how many people will just crowd that booth, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
You know how many people that wouldn't be invited to E3 that would come to the front door just to see if they could try to capture the Pokemon?
Damn right.
But yeah, people outside swapping badges and shit. Dude.
All right, so we also have Microsoft, we have Sony. What are you guys looking forward to when it comes to any kind of exclusives?
Horizon for sure.
Horizon.
Oh yeah, PSVR is a big one.
It's gonna be PlayStation VR. A good 60% of that show floor, they're gonna be showing the hell out of PlayStation VR. So
See, dude, you know that the VR is going to be big when Pornhub now has a VR section.
Oh god.
You know they're already expecting something big when, you know, with Oculus and all the other stuff. They got a special section now. You can go. I mean, I personally like my girls, or I should say girls. I have my wife in person. Is the door locked, dude? Yeah, so you know there's big expectations when there's stuff like that, but I'm sure they're gonna have a big reveal, and hopefully they'll show some gameplay for the it wasn't House of the Dead. I forgot what horror game you're gonna get for PSVR. We played it.
The Until Dawn one.
There was an Until Dawn one, but there was
another
one based on like a room.
Hip Hop Gamer was freaking out about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
I think even Adriana tried that. They couldn't record it, but like they got her reactions and she was shitting herself.
That didn't scare me that much. You kind of streezy. Like he was watching me do it. I was just like sitting there like okay, and then like I was like looking around and all that. I like stuck my head inside of the monster's head, and I was like it was.
Seen the inside of his vagina.
Shit, man. What about we got some Xbox titles coming. Anything kind of piquing your interest?
Crackdown 3. That's about it. I mean,
Recore. I want to see Recore. That's my main thing for Microsoft. I want to see.
Yeah, dude. I want to see. I really want to see what's going up with Recore, dude.
Yeah, it looked dope.
Yo, if you could have any game announced for PlayStation VR, like any game, any type of game experience, what would it be? What would you like?
I kind of bullshitted about it last time, but like an Outlast for like VR, fuck.
No, but I'm saying like not like a game that we would expect for PlayStation VR, like a game that like we wouldn't expect for PlayStation
that we
VR.
Wouldn't
like
expect.
When they announced Tekken for PlayStation VR, like how?
Right.
Fuck.
I played Call of Duty with VR, and that was really troublesome.
Yeah.
Because it's too much work for a fat kid like me. Because I actually got to look behind me and shit, dude. Dude, I think because I'll tell you right now, they are working on another Dead Space. Don't let anybody fool you. Or I have seen this shit myself, and you know, I even have my son's name in unitology script right here.
I saw you tweet them, and they're like, "Oh shit, that's sick!"
Wow.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Dude, if they brought Dead Space to VR, that shit would just.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But it has to be like the
would you still want it
Dead
third
Space. It can't be like Dead Space, action adventure Dead Space. It has to be like horror Dead Space.
right.
Yeah,
Would you still want it to be like third person or first person?
Oh, first person for sure, man.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! The only thing you will see is the laser cutter, the plasma cutter in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be so sick.
And that, and another game they could do that with is BioShock with was it Big Daddies that they call them?
Yep.
That would be
pretty
sick.
dope. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
There's so many games that'd be so cool in VR.
Fuck.
But you know, some of the non-cooler games, the non-cooler applications are actually pretty cool in VR. I was watching movies in VR, and that's actually a whole trippy ass thing, dude. Because I got this big ass 7-foot beanbag, dude, and you plop down to that thing, put it on, you're gone, dude.
Yeah.
So like
you're out of touch with the world.
So like when you're watching a movie in VR, like does the screen like follow you? Like does it go like that, or would you like look away and then like you know what I'm saying?
You can set it to do either or.
Oh,
you can have it at a fixed location, so when you turn your head, it goes with you.
Right.
Or like if you're in the theater, you turn your head and the screen's still here. You gotta look around.
Yeah.
As I feel like if the screen followed you around, it would like just kind of take you out the experience and make you like feel really sick. I don't know. I've experienced it, so I don't know.
Do you suffer from motion sickness?
Not in VR so far from what I played.
Yeah, because there's this game. What was it? It's not Rockets. It's
Rez.
The one where you're. It's a game you're playing with other people, and you have to. Damn, I can't remember what it was called.
Eve.
It was was it?
Eve.
No, it was different teams, and you you would get into VR and you would actually have to move around and score points. And they
Oh, we're
had it
talking
at,
about rigs?
rigs.
Yeah, we did the whole
Rigs.
show.
Yeah,
just
we
talked
played that
about
shit
it.
like four times. It's
Yeah,
good.
I did not get like every time I played rigs, like I got sick for like the very first time I played it, I was sick for like the first like 30 seconds, but then like my body adjusted to it.
Right.
And I was good.
Right.
There was a guy at it wasn't PAX, it was the PlayStation Experience. There was one dude that actually came out of there and he was gonna puke.
Wow.
And I was
Shit.
like, they should film that. That's like a seal of
But
approval
see,
right
that's
there.
gonna
I didn't
be
hear
so
about that.
funny when Riggs releases, because remember when we first put on the headsets, they told us like don't move your head too
Yeah,
fast.
don't be
You gotta get
quick.
used
Don't be
to it.
quick about
But
it.
everybody that gets it at home, nobody's gonna be able to tell them, so they're just gonna put the headset on, just move around all
Right.
crazy, and then throw up all over the place.
I mean,
So-
you could put up a warning like when PlayStation Move, it gave you that stupid warning like every single time that you had to put the wrist strap on. Like it can give you a warning,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
let your
yeah,
head
yeah.
too fast.
What does everybody do? They push
Skip
the
it,
button to get
yeah.
past that. They're like, let me get
Yeah.
to the game.
I mean, what can they do from there? You can't do anything from that point on.
It's just they'll learn. They'll just
Yeah.
learn. They'll be like, oh, I puked to myself.
Oh,
My bad.
Go a little slower.
I hope they don't have any tennis games with PlayStation VR with the move one, because everybody that jacks off the most is gonna be the best at that game. It's like you have the most practice. Like this is cheating. Like nah, make them use the left hand. Make them use the hand they don't jack off with.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
What do you think? Do you think Fallout 4 would work good with VR?
It would work because it's a slower game, right?
Right.
Right. It's not intense.
The bats would be weird though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure.
That's
Fallout could
going to
work.
be the most interesting thing if they can use the PlayStation VR for more immersive games like that, more open world games. That'll be pretty dope. So,
Right.
so,
Like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky needs it.
yes, it does.
Oh my gosh, No Man's Sky is so friggin' huge. It's ridiculous, dude.
Right? Fuck, when they showed it at E3, the map kept on going. I was like, fuck. Fucking mind was blown. I was like, damn.
That's one thing and it caused me to get pissed off about other games, because here's No Man's Sky and they're like, it's going to be so big you can't travel from one end of the other, to the other.
Yeah.
But you're telling me I can only go into a quarter of the map of Battlefront? Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, Battlefront's gonna be in VR too.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing that.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I might have to rebuy that game.
Yeah. Rebuy that game and just like,
Yeah.
fuck that, not about that life. I'm pretty fucking hyped for VR, to be honest. Like, I want to see where they go with it. Because right now, we've just seen, like, very, very early developments. We know Battlefront's coming. We know whatever the horror game is. We know about rigs, but we want, like, something a little more significant. Like you said, Fallout. That would be badass. That would be fucking sick.
Fallout or Skyrim.
Skyrim, something
Yeah,
by
yeah.
Bethesda.
Skyrim, and then like
Can you imagine that, dude? You would actually be shouting at dragons.
Right?
that'd be so cool.
See, and Microsoft was smart enough to where they really didn't hop on the VR, to be like everyone else. Their HoloLenses are actually pretty fucking dope, dude. I hate to say that because I usually hate everything Microsoft puts out, but the HoloLenses to augment your actual reality, dude, that's a whole step in a whole different direction, dude.
For sure.
Yeah.
I want to get my hands on one of those so bad, but the line was so long at E3. It was like, yeah, fuck this.
That was for the Halo thing, right?
Yeah,
Right.
those are the Halo HoloLens here.
Yeah.
I wanted to play Minecraft with it, like how like the demo was. You get to like zoom in, zoom out your map, and all that. It looked pretty cool.
How to make grown men play with Legos 101.
Right?
All right, and I think we're gonna move on to something called the split. We're gonna talk about a few little topics. We got Division iPad support. We got the Friday 13th game. Wasn't the Division supposed to launch with iPad support or something with like the whole tablet thing? Or what's up with that?
It was, and I had my hands on it about a year ago.
Yeah.
And what sucked is I was so hyped, and I was allowed to, through a test flight. For any of you guys that ever test anything on the iOS, once you get into test flight, once you're in there, dude, you get all sorts of crap from people.
Yeah.
And the Division one was great because if you aren't at home, you would log in through your tablet, and whatever your buddies, whatever mission they're in, you would provide like a little a hover drone, a 4-bladed hover drone, right? And you could launch different types of grenades. Like you could smoke people out from, like say you're doing the Lincoln Tunnel and you get to that choke point before you get to the boss, right? Well, your hover drone could just slip to the right and start smoking fools out. And it was supposed to launch with the game, and then the game launched, never heard a thing about it anywhere. And I know it was done. It was completed. The whole thing was completed. And the sucky part is a lot of stuff in the game industry, disappears and we never hear about it. And some people never hear about it,
Right.
openly, and it disappears. I've been a part of a lot of projects that have fell apart for whatever funding or whatever reason. And this app works so friggin' good. I want to know where the F it is at.
Damn, dude.
I didn't hear anything about that. That's pretty dope, though.
Yeah, I remember that from the reveal trailer. Like you saw the dudes like teaming up, like they'd slowly meet up with people. Then they saw the one, like the little drone that, like you were saying, just come in and help them, and then like bail.
But I guess at the end of the day, it's like Ubisoft being Ubisoft, right?
Right.
Yeah, not
Like,
the first time they've done something like this.
Ubisoft credits to unlock that.
Oh
Probably be a
no!
$20 DLC.
Please
Right.
no.
Finish
we're-
Watch Dogs so you can get this free app for Division.
Oh no!
Free for only
Hey.
$9.99.
The
Yeah.
app for Watch Dogs was actually pretty fun, dude, because you could jack other people's games.
Oh, the
They'd
hell?
be running from the cops, and you throw. Oh yeah, they'd be running because you log in, and they drop you into whoever's running from the cops, and you had points. You could set up roadblocks. You could just totally f people's games up, dude.
That's what I did love about Watch Dogs. I mean, the story was it, but the multiplayer, that was fun. I will say that the multiplayer Watch Dogs was so fun.
It's kind of like
And it
Dark
sucks
Souls when you
because-
find out someone invades you and you just don't know where they are and you start freaking out.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if I was running from the cops and someone threw up a barricade and I got busted, it will tell you so and so, busted the trap on you, and you'd be like, "Oh, I hate you." I played more on that app than I did the actual game.
Yeah.
Shit, that's saying
I-
something.
They got Watch Dogs 2 coming, so maybe I don't know. We'll see.
Why? There is no need for that.
It's really not. It's really not.
There is no need for Watch Dogs 2, and they. What's sad is when you think about the process that development goes through. Someone had to pitch this, find funding, get a team, put the story together, get this fleshed out. I mean, there's a giant process, and at any time in that process, there could have been someone that said, "No." Did you see what happened with the first game? And it's like they're sitting there going, "Oh yeah, that was a fluke, man. We got it mastered this time, and it's gonna come out. Same thing's gonna happen." They'd be like, "Here, pay us $200 for this awesome edition with a fucking butt plug," and people would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy that shit."
I have to agree. They said they got a different protagonist than Aiden Pierce, because Aiden Pierce is like a boring Batman. The only thing that made him cool was a little scarf that he put over his mouth and his little
Yeah.
cell phone with the hat. But it's like, this is boring. The other characters that helped him out were more interesting than him, but
Yep.
yeah. No.
Yeah, I just need to completely redo it, kind of like what Assassin's Creed 2 did, the one where like it's like almost a completely different game.
And then I knew that Watch Dogs wasn't real because I live right next to Chicago, and I didn't see one hood from Chicago in that game. I'm like, this is not authentic. This is not authentic. Where are the gangbangers at?
You know what's funny? Watch Dogs 2 is supposed to take place in Camden. I live right next to that.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I literally live like 10 minutes away from Camden. So I'll probably be... No, actually, I might not scope that out. That might be a bad idea.
It just need to do something. I'm telling you, like, it would be so fun if developers actually like just thought outside of the box with some of these games. Like, let us choose what we want to be. We want to be a badass with a cape or a cell phone, or let me choose to be a gangbanger in Chicago. Like, that's crazy. Like, one white man out of 100 black men in one gang with a little scarf over his face and his cell phone, killing people as a gangbanger, as a blood. That's dope.
Oh
Like,
no! If a white man does it, he's a terrorist. If a black guy does it, he's a fucking thug. That's what. They, and that's the truth, dude.
And they just put Trump as the main boss at the end of the game.
Oh yeah, you got to defeat his hairpiece.
It's fucking horrible. All right, everybody, we're gonna move on. This is Friday the 13th, so I know very little about it. I know that it was like a thing, and it was announced a while back. Right, a lot of horror sites were kind of running with it. Alex knows a little bit more about it. If you want to talk about it, I know nothing about it.
Yeah, I don't know too much. All I know is Adam Sessler has some involvement with it, and that it seemed like from like I heard him talk about it. It seems like it's staying pretty true to like the Friday the 13th brand. Like it's not like going on its own separate path. It's going to stay pretty true to the series.
Mm-hmm.
I seen some gameplay. I think a couple months ago. I'm all down for it because I get to be in a mask and chase white women all over the terrain.
And not go to jail.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, you could do it in a video game instead of real life now.
Exactly. So it looks fun. I don't know. We have to see more from it, but from what I've seen, it looks like it would be pretty fun multiplayer game.
The original idea came from the original director for the first Friday the 13th, and he wanted a game that was true to the Friday the 13th franchise. You know, not just like they threw something together back in the old 8-bit days, right?
Right.
So he's writing the story and has his own development team. Kane Hodder, who's one of the most famous people for playing Jason Voorhees, is actually doing the motion capture as Jason.
Oh, that's dope.
Shit, dude.
The fans can vote on which Jason they want as they hit their goals through Kickstarter. So they started a Kickstarter to fund it. And when they hit certain goals, you know, they open the polling up for people to choose which different Jason skin you want in the game. You got in on that, didn't you, Kevin?
No, I didn't back that one.
Oh, this guy backs everything. I'm not joking you. The one thing he doesn't back. So
I figured you'd give me a free copy.
oh yeah, I did. I got a digital copy for you. So
Damn connects.
you are going to be able to do both. You can be Jason, right, hunting people down, or you can be you and a group of your friends can be in a group trying to survive from Jason. The AI for Jason it gets, how do you say, it's predictive play. If you're the same type of person that likes to hide in the same areas, he's going to be there waiting for you, just like in the movies.
Yeah.
So they are working really hard to you're really going to have to be on your toes. And a lot of the kills from the movies, he's not just going to be able to just kill you outright. I mean, he is if he catches you, but you can set up kills specifically from the movies, which is super dope. I don't have it, but I got I got a Jason Voorhees giant silver hockey mask I always wear, and I have seen the gameplay. I have seen the cabin. There's a virtual cabin you can go to for certain people that backed it, and other people that it's like a museum. It's a Jason museum. It shows all his weapons, all the different Jason Voorhees, and the TV there plays clips from the movie. And it's like this giant virtual museum that some people are going to get in the game. Some people are not going to get in the game. But it looks fantastic. Oh yeah, there's my Kane Hodder autographed hockey mask.
Nice.
Thank you for getting that. That thing weighs a ton,
It
by
does.
the way.
I was not expecting that to be heavy.
Oh, that's what she said. The gameplay is looking great. It's going to come out on Steam, Crapbox, and PlayStation. So everyone's going to get the chance to play it.
I'm not Nintendo fans.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
See, that's the thing. People always dogging Nintendo, right? Because Nintendo doesn't get, like, what exclusive does Nintendo have? Oh, we have Mario. Bitch, you had that for 30 years. Shut up.
Yeah.
Right? But Nintendo is a mainstay in the market. Any gamer that plays on any platform had played Nintendo. I have this thing at my desk all the time. Look, I could pop any Super NES cartridge right into my handheld right here.
Played that at New York Comic Con. That's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, I remember
It's
that.
dope, dude.
Yeah.
Right? Anyone that's played the game has at one time or still does rock that Nintendo.
Can't go wrong with Nintendo.
So that's
I just know.
That's how Nintendo has that undercurrent, dude.
Yeah.
You know, PlayStation and Xbox are always fighting, and then Nintendo just swimming underneath.
Yeah.
But the Friday 13th game it should be finished by, I think by the end of the year, by the end of the calendar year.
Is there a Friday the 13th like this year in like near October, November?
Oh, movie
Like
wise?
no, the date, like the actual date, like Friday 13th.
I think it's October, man. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
that
not
would be
100%
dope.
positive.
If they can get it out, I'm about to double check.
Yeah, it would be dope. If they can get
No,
out.
not. No, wait. No, it's the 14th.
Fuck.
December. Oh man, that would be so dope if in October there was Friday the 13th and they dropped it that day.
Yeah, that'd be sick. And by the way Sessler's involvement is he says he's a huge fan of the Friday the 13th series, so they got him because I still follow Adam Sessler because I used to watch him back on TV back in the day. I mean, he's a cool guy. I've met him a bunch of times. He's a real gamer, not just some these stupid bitches they put on TV so fucking soft dick motherfuckers can stare at them all day and buy the fucking games they talk about because they ain't got no fucking mind of their own, right? Sessler's a real fucking gamer, right? So they got him, and he's actually like the pitch man for it now. So he does all the interviews, the one-on-one interviews, which they post on the site, and so he's not only doing the interviews and hyping it up, but he's actually a huge fan of the gaming franchise and the movies.
No, because if it's something that Sessler could do, is he could like kind of create a conversation between gamers. And we've kind of seen that. Like, even if it's bad press or good press, he's like always there. And you'll always see him like pop up every now and then. So it's very
he told me once, he said there's no such thing as bad press because everyone gets talking about it, no matter what it is.
Right.
I love Adam Sessler.
He's the reason why I heard of the game. I would have never heard of Friday the 13th if it wasn't for Adam Sessler. Some video I saw of him talking about it.
Right.
Dude,
right.
I've been a fan of the Friday 13th series since forever, and I've always posted about it. I've done all the conventions, all the extra shit, dude. So when I became a backer, they recognized, they're like, oh shit. They're like, hey. And I was like, hell yeah, what am I gonna say? No, oh no, get your shit away from me.
Give him my money back.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to a little something that recently came out in the news. We're gonna go into Titanfall 2 recently being teased. We already knew that it was in development for a while now, but we actually got like a little teaser trailer, and eventually we're gonna get something big. So what are your initial thoughts? We're gonna start with Chris.
Well, I mean, we knew, what was it, last year that Titanfall 2 would be coming to PlayStation 4, so I mean, that's not a big shocker. I mean, I'm pretty sure quality is going to be a lot bigger and better than it was on Xbox, just specifically it being exclusive to Xbox, but I don't know. I haven't played Titanfall. It just didn't really grab me like that, but we'll see. We'll see.
Doc.
Man, what was that? What was that PlayStation game where you it was Stars? So remember where you would get into the game by dropping from pods, and you would land on the battlefield, build shit.
I know what you're talking about.
Damn it!
Starhawk.
Is the character.
Starhawk.
Thank you, baby.
I'm not getting it.
Okay. This is my wife. Here, say hello.
Hello?
Hello. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's okay. Look. Don't be racist. Carry shit.
You can't even see in here. It's dark.
That's because I'm brown. Now you are being racist.
Why do you have to be one of those people that throw out the race card? You're pathetic.
It's the only card he's got left.
It's the only card I got left, man. I used all. I'm brown. I used all my green cards in Uno.
Yeah, I'm dead.
So yeah, like I love my wife, by the way. She puts up with a lot of shit. Hey, okay, find the lights on. No, turn the light on.
Light brown.
I'm light brown. Funny. Go ahead, turn the light on. Thank you, babe. She puts up with a lot of shit. Doc recommends getting a white woman. So just like that game, it was really cool because you got to build shit, right? Titanfall, it was a good concept, but they really didn't take it all the way. And holy shit, you can see all my shit in here, huh?
Yeah, that's what happens
Everything.
when you turn off the fucking light.
I hope with Titanfall 2 they take it the extra mile. The fact that you couldn't be in those guys for an extended period of time, that's what everybody wanted. Even the special edition came with that giant ass statue that was badass, man.
Right.
I mean, that statue alone was worth the money of buying it, because I mean it had LEDs and all sorts of crazy shit. Like I would have found a place for it somewhere in here. It was no big shock that they were going to do a 2. I think they did it rather quickly though, which I don't think there was really time for a lot of people to get their hands on it and fully realize, what it was before they're like, hey, we're putting together a part 2. And it's like, oh, really? But it wasn't a big miss. Titanfall wasn't a big miss. So there is a lot of room for improvement. And it's just as long as it's not the same game, like it's like another Call of Duty. It's like, Titanfall 27. You're like, damn, I played that shit back when it was 2. As long as they keep going forward, it's a good franchise. It'll work, man.
Alex?
Yeah, I agree with both Breeze and Doc. Like the game, I'm not a Call of Duty fan at all. Like the game didn't grab me at all. So like I think I only played like one match online, and I just like didn't care for it. But like it does have an audience.
Starhawk, didn't it?
Yeah, because like the Titan thing and all that. But what was I saying? Yeah, but it does have an audience, and it should like work on building it, like not stay the same, like just like Doc said, like just improve on everything.
Right. And for me, if you know me, I'm not a Call of Duty fan. I like Battlefield. That's me. That's my thing. But I played through the beta and I dug it. It's just there was something about it that couldn't grab me, and I couldn't get into the game. And one little thing that they have to do that they might need to focus on for the second one is some kind of single player. People were like bitching and complaining that there wasn't a single player, and then eventually they're like, all right, we'll give you a single player. But it was like a little late into the game and not too many people noticed. So we'll see, man.
We're actually seeing, I mean, they gave them shit about that, and we're seeing a lot of games come out this generation with no single player and just multiplayer only.
Right.
So I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, because I mean, at the end of the day, I would rather have a game that focuses solely on the multiplayer than give me a lackluster single player and it's like it's just there on the menu. Like when Call of Duty games come out, I don't never click single. I never click single player. It's always multiplayer. I don't even put it there. And I'm not saying that some of the single players might not be good, because I heard that Black Ops 2 single player was okay, but I'm not gonna play it. I just want multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. That's what I want it for. Just give me the.
You didn't think Modern Warfare 3's multi or single player was good?
I played a piece of it, not much. I know the Modern Warfare, what was it, 1 and 2? I remember those were big because they had Ghost in it and everything, but I've never been big on the single players for Call of Duty.
They kind of messed themselves up, man. They can't go anymore into the future unless they go into the future, die, come back as ghosts.
Yeah, it's the whole thing with zombies with them too. Like it's just loophole after loophole after loophole. It's like, yeah, just give me the multiplayer so I can just shoot people and be done with it.
Right. And we're actually getting this actual reveal when? June 17th?
So 12th.
June 12th.
Yeah. Because that's the EA press conference.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll be getting a little bit of that. Shit, man. Like, I want it to be good. I want it to actually grab me this time. I don't want something that's very lackluster. Something about the mechs. They need to do something that's a little more varied. If they're gonna go with that was like the big thing about Titanfall, and the focus was kind of lackluster. All right, everybody. So we have all this. We got a little something extra towards the end of this show. We got the peel back. We're talking Fear the Walking Dead and the Dead Run game for Fear the Walking Dead.
Peel your banana pack, baby.
That's nasty. That's nasty. All right, so all three of you are big Walking Dead fans. I could say that without like even thinking about it.
I am.
So if you guys want to talk about it, go right ahead. Talk Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead. I didn't catch the first episode, but I am gonna watch it this Sunday and catch both of the new episodes. I like Fear the Walking Dead. I've been hearing like 50% of the audience. Some people say they hate it. Some people say they like it. I personally didn't like it when I watched the first 2 episodes because it took too long with the character development. But once you get into it, it's actually enjoyable. But the thing I really like about Fear the Walking Dead is the fact that there's no superstar characters in Fear the Walking Dead like the Daryl or a Rick or a Glenn or all these people. Because then, once we get further into the show, it's kind of like, oh, well, they're not going to kill Rick. They're not going to kill Michonne. But then in this series, there is no character that really stands out more than the other. So I feel like I love that because you can kind of resonate with these characters more because they feel like everyday people in a true zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I've actually never seen Fear the Walking Dead. Like, I've never been interested in it because, like, I'm a huge comic fan for Walking Dead, and that's why I watch the show because I love the characters, so I want to like see like the live interpretations. Like, I love Negan; he's my favorite character, so I wanted to see him on screen. But like with Fear the Walking Dead, I don't know any of these people, so I'm not gonna care about them from the jump. So it'd be hard for me to get into, I think.
And we got Doc.
Man, fuck that show. Well,
Mr. Never Miss a fucking episode.
oh, yeah,
We gotta get home by 9. It's gonna start.
I do the same thing with The Walking Dead. Like, I hate that show so much because it always lets me down from the comic one way or another. Like right when I think it started getting good, like when it's building up to Negan, I was like, oh boy, and then they like drop that cliffhanger. I'm like, man, like they always let me down with the show. And I always say fuck that show, but I gotta watch it every week. I have to.
See, I gotta say though, the what they did with Negan, which Negan appears in issue 100 in the comic books.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey D. Morgan is a fucking stud.
Yeah.
That guy's a fucking badass actor. His speech was almost verbatim at the comic book. Despite they pulled out the fact that he told, Rick that if he didn't shape up, he was going to have a bunch of his dudes ass fuck Carl. But, and I can understand why they took that out.
Yeah.
But, no, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, and they dropped like the F-bomb a lot too. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was really impressed. I mean, they had his scarf, his jacket, his hand wraps, Lucille, everything. They did the best. Bringing Negan out was the best comic to screen translation that they have done in that entire series. But, sorry, we're talking about Fear the Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead, the reason I actually like that show is because I'm not really invested in any one character. It's not like Game of Thrones. You watch Game of Thrones and you're like, don't like anybody because everybody's going to fucking die. Right? Fear the Walking Dead, if someone dies, you're like, oh, they died. Okay. Well, that sucks the situation that they're in. That kid, that heroin using kid, I would have shot him 47 times by now. I was like, oh, hell no. That's why I can't be in apocalypse situations like that because people fuck up. It's like, doop, gone. I like the fact that they're showing an origin story. Right, of where this episode of zombieism first came out.
But that takes away the whole point of The Walking Dead, which is you wake up in the middle of the fucking zombie apocalypse. You don't know how it started. You don't know how it's going to end.
Well, you still don't know. Yeah, it's really. Start from rock. But that's still the same thing, though, isn't it? I mean, in Fear the Walking Dead, you don't know how it started. You're there when it started.
Yeah. I couldn't get into it.
That's why I keep Kevin around, because we always argue about shit like this.
You know what we should talk about instead of Fear the Walking Dead?
Pussy?
Preacher.
Oh, Preacher.
Preacher.
Never watched the show.
Preacher's going to be badass. But, yeah, I mean, you're there at the beginning. You're not really invested in the characters, which it lets you understand more of the story. You're not really worried about what this one character is going to do next. You just take all the characters in, or at least I do. I take up all it as a whole to understand the story. So the first episode, I was kind of waiting to see what happened to the airplane, the flight, because you see it kind of teeter off, but you don't know whether it crashed or whether. Well, I mean, I hate to say this, but there was more than 4 white people on there. They're gonna find that plane.
Is that the same plane from like the in between the commercials for The Walking Dead?
It is.
Okay.
They just concluded that.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, you can watch the whole thing. They have it on AMC. You can watch all of them back to back like in one big episode.
I might do that.
The game though, the game for Fear the Walking Dead, the original Walking Dead game, the Walking Dead game for tablets and phones, is a microtransaction nightmare, and people are dumping so much money into that, it's making me friggin' sick to my stomach, because the game really stacks against you, and if you have a high-powered weapon, high-powered gear, or if you have to train your people to unlock certain perks, if they get killed by a zombie, they're done. You never get them back. That person is dead. And if the game glitches on you and eats one of your characters, even a star character, which you can get, it's gone. So Yeah, that game is garbage, dude. The Fear the Walking Dead game, they took it a different angle. You're side-scrolling. If you can see my tablet right here, I have it frozen on this page. Right, you can see this dude running right here. Look what's on the marquee behind him. He's running down the street. Fear the Walking Dead, and what time it's on. It's in the background of the theater that this dude's running in front of.
What does it say? Oh, 8.
Oh, yeah,
8
okay,
Central, yeah.
So you can see it's very black and white. It's very Frank Miller-ish. It's here. I'm gonna let you play. I can't see about that. So you can tap. You gotta tap. Do a lot of tapping. It is a lot of tapping because you're running. The game's it's constantly moving. You can pick one of the characters from Fear the Walking Dead, and you're constantly moving. You're running. So you're side scrolling, and then you can shoot a zombie, or if they get in front of you, you tap to melee, and then it'll change. You're running down a hallway away from the screen. And there's even one part where you're running towards the screen, so you can't see what's really coming in front of you. So they did. It is a little better with the side-scrolling action. There's not a lot of microtransaction nightmares in there, but it's still a cash grab. But at least it's not as blatant as the first one.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about that.
So what is it like exactly? How does the game work? I know you're saying like it's a side scroller, but like what is there? Is there like a goal? Is it endless runner?
Yeah, it's pretty much endless runner, man.
Okay.
And you do have goal stops that you get through, and then you transition to a different scene, but you're still constantly in motion, constantly running, constantly shooting, constantly meleeing. I mean, in real life, nobody would run. I mean, maybe a crackhead could run that far, but that is a lot of friggin' running. Like they say, the first rule of the zombie apocalypse is cardio, right? They took it to a whole new level here.
You guys gotta hop on it. You guys gotta hop on it. Fuck it. Do it!
Will,
Oh,
are you
what are we
buying,
doing?
Are you buying the Ratchet and Clank game? Are you?
Dude, I've been playing it all morning. I played it all morning. I'm gonna be
I
bringing.
had to ask you that because I'm like, okay, Will's a Ratchet and Clank crackhead. You know, Will actually got an interview with the real Ratchet and Clank.
The real Ratchet and Clank.
The real one. The real one. No white man in a
Shit was so
costume.
bull.
The real one.
No, but yeah, I got that. I got Dark Souls 3 already. I'm gonna be
I
playing
might
that
get
tonight.
that tomorrow.
It's gonna consume my soul. Let me just ask you guys, what are you guys playing? If you're playing anything.
I just finished Quantum Break.
Yeah.
Don't say anything.
How
'cause
was
I
that? How was that?
haven't finished it. Haven't
They all,
finished it.
they all die at the end.
No, don't spoil
No,
it.
that was a joke. The thing about Quantum Break is, I hate.
I think your
so
tweet.
much.
I think your tweet really like summed everything up.
Yeah,
it's like the infamous second son of Xbox.
Infamous second son of Xbox. Like the story, like I didn't care about the story at all. The gameplay was really cool, but the thing about Quantum Break is there's probably like 4 hours of gameplay in that total. Like, and then once you add the cutscenes and the TV show, it's like around 8 to 10 hours long. But like I was just wanting more like of gameplay. Like once I beat the game, I was like, oh, that's it. Like I just did like 4 or 5 levels and then that's it. And the TV show pissed me off so much, man. Like there's action scenes in the TV show, and I was like, why can't I just play this right here? Why can't I play it? Why'd you have to make a TV show?
It's because they're merging the mediums, man. That's how they advertise it.
I don't know, man. I feel what you're saying, Alex. I do like the TV show adaptation. I think if you pay attention to like all the, because you know, like in some games, like you collect the collectibles and it's like, oh yeah, you look down this long note and then you just press X. Like I'm not reading all that.
Yeah.
But I think you read all that and then watch the TV show and put it all together. I think it really brings the story in sync for you towards the end of the game. I haven't finished it, but just from what I've seen and what I've heard, I think that may be the case with Quantum Break.
I don't have time to read all those emails. And all. That's too much work. There's like 15 emails per level. Like I'm not reading all those emails.
Yeah.
What about you, Doc? What you got on your list right now?
You wanna? I hate to say this, dude. I was doing the Division with my boys, you know, hopping on every morning, but because the Mac store got it, I was just, dude. I've been playing Postal 2. And I just can't help it because I want to get no emails from anyone, but I hate the fuck out of some cats, dude. And the fact that you could use one as a silencer is a selling point, dude. And it's free to play on the friggin' on the Mac Store. You could download the game and play it in all its beautiful, untethered glory. So yeah, I've been kind of just jamming on Postal 2 for the last couple of days.
Have you lit cats on fire in the game?
Heck yeah, dude.
White Rabbit. Postal 2 throwing the matches at the cats.
Oh yeah, I forgot how completely wrong that game is, and two, how ridiculously fun that stupid game is, dude. And actually stopped playing the Division for a couple of days because I was just like, I was just zoning out on friggin' Postal 2, man.
All right, everybody. All right, and we are going to call it. That was the peel back. That was the peel, everybody. You can find us on here. We are going to be uploading this show every Wednesday, Thursday. Going to have it up on SoundCloud soon. Have it up on iTunes as soon as we can. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks to everyone who hung out with me on this podcast. First, right below me right here, we have Chris. Where can we find you online?
Find me on Twitter at PKZ Kazama. You can find me in the new Pokemon game. You might find me in your mom's bra, but we're not gonna talk about that.
I'm just saying I might be there because there's two sides for a reason.
Right next to him, we got Alex. Where can we find you online?
Yeah, you already know. At the real Nuss, not the real Nuss, but like NUSS, because that's my last name.
Philly.
Yeah, check out Time Skippers. Chapter 2 is done actually. I just need to put final touches on it and upload it.
Damn, dude. And then we got Mr. Doc over here. Mr. Doc, where can we find you online?
You can find me pretty much at the hashtag PlayStation MVP with most of the other PlayStation MVPs, but I'll definitely there. Doc_gamer on Instagram, Twitter, and Doc Gamer on YouTube. But take a look. You got to look for this crusty ass face because there's a Doc Gamer from Russia. I'm trying to shut him down right now, actually.
And you can find me at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr at WillGuitarGuy. Chris, what's up?
Doc, are you Italian? Is that what you are? I'm not.
No, just from the waist down.
Never mind. He did. Yeah, forget it.
Oh God.
No, actually, half of my family's Native American, and the other half is from Pamplona, from Spain.
Oh, okay. See,
If
you look up, this is the most diverse podcast ever. We got a black man,
crap.
a white man, a beaner, and we got a Spaniard all in the same podcast. JunkieMonkeys.com, people. Mess with us. We out here.
And with that, we are out, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We're out. Peace out, everybody.
Baby.